and welcome to this webinar. It's ranking in the 3-pack in Google for 2023 to 2024. So if you're an owner or a marketing manager of a plumbing, HVAC or electrical contracting company, then you're in the right place. And during the next 30 minutes, I'm going to outline and explain the importance of you and your company showing up in the local 3-pack. Or you may know it as what is called the SERPs, Search Engine Results Page. I also just want to make this promise. If you stay to the end, the team and I have put together a comprehensive digital asset that can help you optimize your Google business profile and help you stand out in the local SERPs from your competitors. So let's get into it. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Tanya Somerton and I'm the owner and founder of Reviewly. We work with plumbing, HVAC and electrical contracting companies to help them stand out from their competition. And I also have this passion for this industry. The reason is, as you can see from the photo, my very first job when I left school was at Crockford and Robinson. Now, if you don't know, Crockford and Robinson were the first company to manufacture a VAT coolers in Australia, well before Frank took over that. Then my husband and I started a commercial company because we met at this air conditioning business. We got married, we started a commercial air conditioning company, and unfortunately, a decade later, that business went into liquidation. Now, I know what it's like to run a company and to have costs that are blowing out and struggles. But here's the thing. If you get your follow or your flow of leads working, you increase your cash flow, you decrease your vehicle running costs, and you build an outstanding reputation. All of these three things are without a doubt priceless. So quickly, just to let you know, here's some housekeeping and to explain to you what we're going to be touching on in these next 8 topics. So you can go out and you can audit your online presence to see what you can do better to increase your rankings and to see possibly why you're not showing up in the SERPs. And it's really important. So let's get into it. So on this slide, we're going to talk about understanding the local 3-pack. So the local 3-pack is the set of the top 3 prominent local businesses that appear at the top of Google search results when a user conducts a location-based keyword query. So let's imagine plumbing Sydney. These listings include key information like business name, address, phone number, and rankings. And according to Moz, 44% of people who perform a local search click on the local 3-pack listings, and that makes this area an absolute prime real estate for any local business. And important for you as a contractor, it is to be ranking there. So for plumbing, HVAC and electrical contractors, appearing in the local 3-pack is critical because it gives you high visibility to potential customers in your local area that are ready to buy. It's often the first thing that we see when we search for any local services on our phone. And 72% of consumers who perform a local search say that it results in them actually visiting that business. It's a competitive landscape out there, and if you do nothing, you will lose out. So to be better understood and for you to compete with your competitors, it's important to understand where they also appear in the 3-pack. So why? Because the local business space, it's fierce. We can see that by contracting businesses now have thousands of reviews. These businesses understand the value and the SEO benefits in their local area. So numerous contractors are vying for those top 3 spots in the local 3-pack, making it essential to optimize your online presence to secure one of those positions. But if you're like many contracting companies, you didn't even know that this was a thing. And that's why I'm sharing here this critical information for you as a business owner to understand. So statistics show that 87% of consumers read online local reviews about businesses, and it underlines the importance of ranking in the top 3 to attract more customers. This is a survey done by Bright Local. So let's just have a quick look at a local 3-pack for, let's say, Plumbing Sydney. So on this slide, you can see that there's a top 3 businesses when I search the term Plumber Sydney. We can see that the business names are there, the star rating, phone number, and any commentary relating to the search query that I've made. And then on the right-hand side, you can see the map, you can see the location pins of any businesses and any of the other businesses that actually aren't ranking in the top 3 of the SERP, they're showing up by pins. So 72% of searchers will make contact with a business in the top 3 in one of those locations on the SERP. And what's so important about this? It's organic. It costs you nothing to be there. And that's so good, because if you're paying for an ad and you're showing up, you know, in the ads on the SERP, that's one thing. But what happens with our subconscious mind? Our subconscious mind goes to, I don't want to work with someone that's paying for an ad. I want to work with someone that deserves the position as to where they're ranking. So that's why this is so important. Making sure that your Google business profile, you're in one of those top 3 positions because you've earned it. You haven't paid for it. And that's what happens with the subconscious mind. Think of your own behavior when you go in and you look for something, and do you go to the business that has earned the position, or do you go to the business that's paid for one of the, you know, especially this one, Plumbing Sydney? There could be, when I searched this, I think there was 15 paid ads above the SERP. Now, research says people completely bypass the ads and go straight to the SERPs. They're looking for these businesses that, in their mind, whether they did or they didn't, in their mind, because I have a lot of contractors say to me, that business isn't even that good. We get feedback all the time that that business isn't that great. And that might be the case. But the thing is, right, they're doing the right stuff when it comes to marketing. They're marketing their business the right way. They're not allowing, they're allowing to control the narrative around what people think. And therefore, just like compounding interest, their business is growing over and over again. They're continuing to get more reviews. They're getting keywords in their reviews. And there's a whole formula around how you do that to outshine your competitor. And that's why this is so very, very important. So your profile, or you may know it as your Google business profile or your Google My Business profile, needs to be optimized. So now, the changing SEO landscape. Let's talk about the Google algorithm. It's a pain in the bottom, really. And Google frequently updates its search algorithms. And these changes can impact not only your local rankings, but also your website rankings. And moving forward, Google will continue to focus on providing the end user with relevant and high quality content results. This means in the current environment with AI and AI browsers, Google's looking for more Q&A. Think about when you put something into ChatGPT. When you put a question in, it comes back with an answer. So if you think about that, what Google is looking for on websites and Google business profiles is more Q&A. And that's how you're going to rank in the top 3. Now, Google makes thousands of algorithm updates all the time. They have major ones. They've got one called EAT. And the EAT update is how you can get your site to stand out. It stands for expertise, authority, and trust. This algorithm is continually being updated. Google looks at what's out there and sees that there's a whole lot of junk. They want things that are going, or posts or information, it is going to help the end user. So you want to make sure your mobile site is friendly. It offers a great experience for smartphones and tablets. Why? Because research says that 80% of searches are now carried out on one of these devices. And the next part is voice search and AI. Like, it's massive. If you think about it, Siri and Alexa are pretty much everywhere. We now have voice assistants even on our TVs and our fridges. And you can ask a question and receive an answer to any situation. So with more people using voice-activated devices like smart speakers and mobile assistants, this is a rapidly growing area. So as a plumbing, HVAC, or even an electrical contractor, you should consider making your Google business profile optimized to make sure that you show up in voice search and queries. And additionally, with AI search results and browsers such as Maggie and Bard, it's important to emphasize that having accurate and structured information is critical. So here's some research that says by 2024, it's projected that there will be over 8 billion digital voice assistants in use, indicating how growing significance of voice search is in the current market. Sorry. So let's have a look at optimizing your website. Okay, folks, let's now chat about the website and those dreaded letters SEO, which, as we know, stands for search engine optimization. And maybe you thought that your website and Google business profile were two separate assets, and it's completely understandable if that's what you think. But to rank your Google business profile, it's a great idea to make sure your website is working well and connected to your profile. So there's a few different aspects to considering when optimizing your website. We want to make sure that we've looked at on-page SEO. So on-page SEO, which is to rank well in local search results, you need to ensure that your website has relevant keywords, valuable local content, and proper local descriptions and meta tags. So using location-based keywords can reflect on the areas that you service, and Google will pick up those keywords in search results. And statistics show that 46% of all Google searches are for local information, making local keywords and optimizations essential for your business. So mobile optimization is really important because Google's mobile first indexing means that your site must be responsive. You think about it, the last thing you want to do is be going to a site and it takes so long for it to load. You just move on to the next thing. And the fact is that Google has started this mobile friendliness is one of the factors they consider when ranking. So if you want your website to rank, you need to have a fast search result for your phone, your mobiles, everything like that. And the next part of this is making sure that as I said, not only that your pages load fast, but you have a secure site. So Google wants to make sure that you have HTTPS before your site. It shows that it is a secure site. And statistics show 40% of users abandon a website within 3 seconds if it does not load as fast as it should be. So that's really important. And they're also ranking key factors. So this next one is your Google business optimization. So first you have to make sure that you've claimed your Google business listing and you've verified it. This is really a critical step in local SEO. It's essential for your digital storefront. And the fact is, businesses with claimed Google business listings are 2.7 times more likely to be considered a reputable business by the consumers. So then you have to go in, you need to make sure that you've completed your profile. You need to fill in every part of it. All of the details, you need to make sure you have an accurate NAP and your NAP information. And NAP is name, address, and phone number, your service offerings, and high quality images. And listings with photos receive 42% more requests for directions on Google Maps and 35% more click-throughs to their website. And then there's gathering reviews. This is so important. Encourage your customers to leave a review. Positive reviews can significantly impact your rankings. And 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation. So when we talk about reviews, customer reviews can influence potential new customers. Positive reviews build trust. While negative reviews can harm your reputation, we have a way of helping you with that. But 87% of consumers read online reviews for local businesses, and 88% trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation. So it's important to make sure that you get them. Now, acquiring reviews does not need to be hard. There's heaps of softwares out there now that we can help you with. But providing clear instructions on how to do it and making the process just so easy for the person that's going to leave the review means you have a better response rate. And the fact is 70% of consumers will leave a review for a business if they're asked, but only 10% will do so unprompted. 10%. And normally they'll only leave the review if they're completely unhappy. So you need to manage this. So always respond to reviews, both positive and negative. You have to show your customer how valuable that they are to you and provide feedback. And 53% of customers expect businesses to respond to negative reviews within a week. Now we have a whole training around this to help you rank. Now, the next one is local link building. You may have heard of the word backlinks and things before, but what we want to do is we want to build this credibility in your local area, and that can boost your local SEO. So collaborating with local businesses, joining local directories, getting featured in local news outlets and things like that, sponsoring your footy club and having a backlink to your website, all this stuff helps. 93% of SEO experts say high quality backlinks are one of the most influential factors when it comes to local search and rankings. And then we have local citations. So ensuring that your business information is consistent across the web, including directories, review sites, your social media stuff. We want to make sure it's the same everywhere, because inconsistencies will harm your ranking, will harm your SEO. So inaccurate business information can cost business potential sales, with 73% of consumers saying they lose trust in a brand that has incorrect or not up-to-date information. That's why times and things like that are so important. So let's talk about schema now. And what's schema? So schema markup is a code that can be added to your website to help search engines with richer search results. And why is this important? Because if you look at this slide here, I've actually put a screenshot of one of our clients' schemas. This is the code that the Google crawler is going through and looking for to make sure that it can find out specific things about your website. So if you consider before I said with AI, we're looking for Q&A, someone might put in, find me an electrical shop, find me a lighting shop. And if your schema outlines specifically what you do, the times that you're open, the proximity to where the person is searching, then you will show up with schema more likely than if you don't have schema at all. So marking up your services, your reviews, your location information, and the statistics show that websites with schema markup rank on an average 4 times higher in search results than those without schema metrics. So here, as I said, there's the example. You can see what needs to be on there. If you have a website and you're not sure if you have schema, you can ask your website developer to go over and check it, or contact us and we'll have a look for you. But over 35% of search results include schema markup, but there's only a very, very small number of businesses that do this well. And you've got to make sure you've got the right information on there. So, preparing for 2024, you need to stay informed. The SEO landscape is ever evolving. We spend hours and hours a month on trainings and learning new things. You need to stay up to date with the industry. You need to look what's going on with algorithm changes and emerging trends, just like what's happening with AI at the moment. And according to Google, when they update the algorithms between 400 to 600 times each year. So staying informed is critical, because you may have done all of this work on what used to be working and it doesn't work any longer. So you need to make sure that you are adaptive and can innovate. Be prepared to adjust your SEO strategies if needed. What works in 2023 may not be working in 2024. And 72% of marketers believe that the most significant impact on SEO will be the changes in AI. So that's it, guys. I've put together just really quick, because I know you're time poor. We've put some information here. I have a booking link. If you are interested in what I've said today and you would like us to have a look over your stuff and make sure that it's okay, please, there's a booking link, contact us, or go to our website and go to the contact us page, and you can make an appointment there. The next thing is, I said to you, if you waited to the end, that we had a free gift for you. And this is Google Business Optimization Formula. It will probably take someone in your team somewhere between 6 and 8 hours to get this done. But if you go to that link, so www.reviewly.com.au/Google Business Page Optimization Form, you will get access to a whole page of how we and my team at Reviewly go in and optimize our clients' pages. We will make sure that everything is optimized and then you get found. So I've already said before, linking back to specific pages and that sort of thing. And because I wanted to keep this under 30 minutes, I just have not been able to go deep into each of these categories. But if you download this form, there's heaps of information there that can help someone in your team optimize your Google business page. If you would like us to help you rank and outrank your competitors, we can have a free, no obligation catch up. We'll do a review of your website. We'll look at your Google business profile. We'll see what's working and what's not working, and we'll help you stand out in the top 3 of your SERPs. So that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. If you have any questions, you can send them through to Tanya@reviewly.com.au, and I look forward to helping you and having you stand out from your competition.